Hello, folks. Tim here again with some more Marvel Strike Force. Well, here we are. It is day 123, and this morning we hit level 93. Pretty awesome, man. Like, I got really excited about that. So before we get into the account, I screwed up and I recorded a video with my orb openings and everything. Problem is I didn't hit the record button. I know. Big dummy. So we're not going to be able to open any orbs today. We didn't get anything great out of them. There was some disappointment, if I'm being honest with you, because we had... where are they? Are they even here anymore? So we had 9 Pimpal orbs. We opened all 9, and we got 1 single Pim shard. We had 6 Queen's Entourage orbs. We didn't get a single Black Panther Shuri shard. A little disappointed. Is what it is. I'm not going to keep harping on how much the release for Illuminati sucks ass. So, like I said, before we really get into the account, let's talk about the channel for a second. Well, basically just 2 quick topics. Number 1 is... I've been talking about putting a Discord together. We are working on it. We're going to roll that out soon. The other thing is a lot of people have been asking me about starting my own alliance. I'm on the fence about it. I'm not sure. So if I was to wake up tomorrow morning and decide to start my own alliance, this free-to-play account would be the account that goes to, like a channel alliance. The Timerson account my old main account, would stay in Baby Yoda. So I'm willing to bet. So I have a name that I want to use, and I am willing to bet that it's taken because it just sounds awesome. So my favorite, I'm an old guy. My favorite Metallica song is called Disposable Heroes. And I love the way that sounds. So let us see if that is already taken. Oh, it is. So they are a level 52 alliance with only 1 person. And when was the last time? So they're level 72. Let's visit that. Ah, they haven't played in over a year. Well, that's disappointing. So, yeah. Blah. I'm not sure if I want to start over in an alliance, right? Because of all the things that we have to go through to build the alliance up. And then I'll also have to leave people out, right? Because you can only have 24 members. Which makes sense with the raid structure, right? So, I'm still on the fence about it. It's kind of bummer, man, that they have the name I want to use. Anyway, let's take a look at where we're at. So, in the arena, we are sitting at rank 130, and I have been doing the 5 battles every day. Hopefully, within the next few days, the composition of my arena team will change because, according to the blog, tomorrow at Reset, we get the Old Man Logan trials. And if I can manage to get Old Man Logan, then we will replace Rogue with Old Man Logan. And that should significantly update our arena team. And then, in our milestones, so Summer Nights, we're on milestone 25 with 15 days left. Radioactive Prep, I've got 1 day left, and I'm currently working on milestone 10. Midnight Assault is the Alliance milestone, and we're working on milestone 15, but that ends in an hour. Drums of War, we're not going to be able to get Ares this time around because we are free to play. The pool party Float On, we have 1 day left and we're sitting at milestone 14. Mutant Marvels, use Uncanny X-Men and Blitz. We completed that whole thing. That was pretty awesome. We spent a lot of credits today, so we capped the milestone on Golden Opportunity. All right. What do we have in events? We got to refresh. We're sitting at 88, but that's okay. So let's go in here. And honestly, what I've been doing is just picking these up. Just so 30 in that one. 30 in that one. I know, it seems silly, right? But I need the blue ISO, so. And then 10, and then 20. And yeah, I'm not getting a lot, but that's okay. Right, so, you know, we haven't really done anything with the campaign since the last time we did some Doom. In our Blitz, we completed milestone 20 of the Quick Rumble. And, you know, so we'll get the 2 Orb Rumbles, the 2 Orb Blitzes today at reset. And we are basically 4 million in the bonus for that. So, no Alliance war today. We did lose the one yesterday. In our Alliance raid, so we're trying out Incursion difficulty 6. And I have done everything I can do in there. So, you know, Strike Team 1 hit, 39%. 2 and 3 hit at least 50%. And I'm on Strike Team 3 in our Alliance. So, I contributed to that. Incursion's not really that bad. You know, I did okay with this account. I did okay. We did the Incursion 2 First Strike, and I did okay with that as well. So, and then, you know, our Spotlight raid. I've done everything I can do in there today. So, you know, our Crucible starts, in an hour and a half, 2 hours, something like that. So we're going to go into this with just my Extreme X-Men team in there. And, you know, see if we can win it. That would be awesome. We went 3-0. It would be awesome to go 3-0 again, wouldn't it? You know, for our... Nope, we don't want that. We want this. So for our character progression, we brought Dr. Octopus up to level 85, gear tier 16. What else did we do? So Black Knight, don't laugh, but I'm putting purples on him already. He's an amazing character. And of course, you know, I don't have any ions, so I can't upgrade him. I can't upgrade him to his first tier, which is okay. And I'm also collecting the controller ones for when I do get Old Man Logan. Alright, so we did Doc Ock. See if we can find... Alright, so Black Bolt, we brought up to 75 gear tier 14, and we're working on getting his green ISO. I mean, I've never put any work into him before, really, so, you know. Our Green Goblin Classic, we brought up to 85 gear tier 16. You know, our Iron Patriots over here with his 1 diamond. We did unlock the Red Hulk. We did that today. That's kind of what I worked on today. You know, I struggled with it because our new Avengers we haven't really been working on. We've kind of stepped back from that. So I could focus on raid teams. And then, so Omega Red, Ebony Maw. Let me try that again. Ebony Maw and Nick Fury, we completed their events. So we now have a 7-star Ebony Maw and a 7-star Nick Fury. Omega Red, we got his 6-star out of his event. So we're not too far off from, you know, getting his 7th. And then let's take a look at our Bifrost. So we brought Loki up to 75 gear tier 14. And I did that for the Old Man Logan. I think in order to do it the cheesy way, I think Out of Time needs to be level 75 gear tier 14, and I think Cabal, Emma, and Loki need to be 75 gear tier 14. So I'm trying to get them up there. And then we unlocked Beta Ray Bill today, which was huge. Huge. So we brought him up to 50. He's currently gear tier 8. We're running out of training mats, so yeah. And you know we're working on his green ISO. So that was huge. I'm super happy that we finally got him unlocked. I think that's awesome. And you know, that's pretty much it. We need to work on the teams to go get Old Man Logan. You know, in our Illuminati, right? So we brought up Black Bolt to 75-14. You got, you know, Black Panther Shuri 75-14. Iron Man 7, you know, he's what, 55 gear tier 10. And then Mr. Fantastic, who we just need to build him up. But Captain Britain is not a reality, right? Because we're not spenders. But you would think a free-to-play could have got Hank Pym, right? I'm sitting at 61 out of 100. Now, I've never played this team. I've watched other people play this team, and my impression of this team is that Hank Pym is the one that makes the team go. And I hear Mr. Fantastic is phenomenal as well, and Black Bolt. I hear Iron Man is the weak link, but without a Captain Britain, you need him. And maybe I'm wrong. But that's my impression of the team, right? So, not thrilled about the Illuminati, especially because you need them to unlock a legendary coming. Is what it is. You know, Silver Surfer, we haven't really worked on him. He's still sitting at 6 stars. Ultimus, dude, I went up against him today in an arena battle, and he smacked the shit out of me. Like, just him. It was him and some trash people. Like, literal trash people. And he kicked the shit out of me. So I guess that rework is pretty good. We're going to have to build him up soon. And I haven't really looked into the rest of the team yet. I know that in the blog, they gave you details on Gladiator. But, yeah, I mean, account-wise, that's pretty much where we're at. You know, channel-wise, like I said, working on the Discord, still thinking about the Alliance thing. Somebody left a comment the other day about don't use Archangel because he sucks. And I was just like, I replied to it with Archangel's amazing. I don't think Archangel sucks. I think Archangel's weak. But I don't think he sucks because on my main account I used him somewhere for something. Oh, it was War, because on my main account, one of the teams I use in War is Apocalypse and then the Horsemen. And, you know, Archangel will mess your day up. He was one-shotting people. So I killed somebody in the War team, and then Archangel went, he killed another person, and then he went and he killed another person, and then he went and he killed another person. And I'm like, why does everybody say this character sucks? The reason is because he's the weak link, right? If you go in and look at the Horsemen, and his team sucks. I don't think Archangel himself sucks. I think he has a use, right? You know what he's missing that would make him really good is a freaking X-Men tag, right? If he had the X-Men tag, I would put him with my extreme team. Normally, he's the first person on the team to die. But if he's not the first person on the team to die, he generates ability energy. That's great. Right? On kill, generate one ability energy for self and all Death Seed allies. So we need to get, you know, the enhanced version of that for him, because then it becomes and all Horseman characters. So once you start including all the Horseman characters, if you're using that team, I think he's really good on that team. And again, like, I'm not super duper endgame player guy, right? So I don't have Super Skrull on any account. I don't have Mephisto. But in the places that I use Archangel, he does a really good job. Anyway, I don't even remember where I was going with the whole thing. Oh, what it was the my replying to the comment that I don't think he's the worst character in the game like some people make him out to be. And I used him in, I think it was my last Dark Dimension. I think I used him in Dark Dimension 4, and he did really, really well. And, now we're in Dark Dimension 5. So we got through everything, and now we're on the last 3 nodes, which are all legendary. Right? So Green Goblin, Doc Ock, I have Rogue. Now, if you look over here, my next most powerful legendary characters are Morgan Le Fay, who's 5 levels and a gear tier away from being usable, and Archangel, too. But I was like, let's bring up Black Bolt. And let's try using the updated Black Bolt, right? I think that would be a good thing to try. I'm kicking around ideas, right? I'm trying not to spread myself too thin, but I run into a thing where I get hyper focused, and I'm like, I'm gonna work on all my raid teams, and you know what I did? I screwed myself for Old Man Logan because I wasn't being flexible. I should have shifted off onto those other teams the minute they said coming soon, right? So if we go in and we look at my raid teams, right, 85, gear tier 16, they don't lose in raid at all. They don't even take damage in raid. And then my Spider Society, right? They're all 85. They're all gear tier 16. They're just missing stars. They don't lose either. At least they haven't been. I can get through Spotlight and I just get stuck on Alpha Flight. So, 85 gear tier 16 seems to be the sweet spot right now. And then, if I go into tech, I'm still taking losses in tech because I've been neglecting Pegasus. Believe it or not, even at 80, Hive Mind hasn't been giving me any troubles in raids. And of course, the weak link is my Mystic team, who, they're trash. It's basically the Vol show, right? And then and I do consider Alpha Flight a raid team because of the Spotlight raid, right? Not doing too great with them now on my main account because they're almost 1 million. I can usually do the first Alpha Flight node in, what do you call it? Give me a second and I will swap over to the main account real quick. Alright, here we are on the main account. So let's go in and take a look at that roster. So my raid team. So I went and took Cyclops out of my Extreme X-Men raid team and added in Old Man Logan, and it's even better. And then, I did pump some resources to bring up our Bifrost, right? So Vol's 95, she'll be 100. Is it he, she, they? They will be 100 at some point. And I brought Beta Ray Bill up to 85. I brought, all the rest up to 85. Beta Ray Bill I might take more because I think he has uses elsewhere in the game maybe. But they're sitting at 1.2 million. And then my Pegasus, they're all 80 or 85. Except for, Kestrel, who's level 100, because how do you not? And, they're 1.3 million. So this right here, they actually do really good in the raids. And my Spider Society, they're all 90. And then my my Hive Mind, Void Knight's 90. I'll probably, Red Goblin's 90. I'm thinking about bringing these 3 all up to 90. And then here's my Alpha Flight. So they're at 948,000. And, they're 85. You know what holds them back, right? The lack of the stars. Sasquatch, he needs more stars. Imagine if when he gets to his 7th star. I think he's going to be phenomenal. And, Sunfire, we built him for the Unlimited team. So he's up there. He's doing great. and he's a lot of the damage. I feel like he powers that team. And then, you know, Guardian, 85, gear tier 16, but he's only got 4 stars. Imagine how much better he's going to be when you get more stars. And then Nova, same thing. He's only got 4 stars. They're 4 red stars. And, you know, Wolverine is freaking awesome. You know, 85, 16. So I don't know if people are buying it. So I have, you know, I have the regular Wolverine. I have the Weapon X. I don't have the Uncanny. Do I? I want the Uncanny. I know I don't have the Uncanny outfit. But I see in guild chat that people are unlocking the Uncanny outfit. So I'm like, am I going to get that from somewhere? But I have the X-Men 97, which I really like. I don't really like the Weapon X. I think something about it looks weird. The animations, right? And then I have, you know, the original Wolverine suit. So I really want that Uncanny suit, man. Like, really, really want that. But, you know, that's the difference in my Alpha Flight on this main account, you know. And I got the Red Hulk, and I do know Apocalypse needs more, right? So he's got to get into the Crimson gear. And I'm sure, you know, I could just take him. I can't because I don't have the training mats. But he's doing a really, really good job. And then, you know, when I put him with the Horseman team, I use the Horseman team. So Apocalypse, Archangel, Rogue, you know, Red Hulk, and Morgan Le Fay. Like, I use that team. That's if you look, these are all my main squads, right? So that team's at 2.1 million, and Archangel kicks the shit out of people. Love it. And then here is my Out of Time, 1.6, and then my Cabal, and I use Kang and Titania. Although I'm thinking about swapping her out for somebody else. I don't think she's all that great. And then we have my Extreme team. And then we have my Mercs for Money, which I am in love with this team, dude. I love this team. I love people keep her like, not people, the computer. I'm pretending I'm a computer. I'm going to kill Pandapool. And he's like, I'm back. Love it. I love it. I get such a kick out of it. I don't know why. And Dakin is fucking badass. And then, you know, there's my Pegasus. There's my Spider Society and my Hive Mind. And so these are teams I use for Crucible and War, you know, and different parts of the game. So, like, even here, like, I stopped at 80, except for Tyra, because she's just badass. And I never really fully got into building Secret Defenders. I really, really wanted to build this up for War Defense. And, you know, the same thing with the Weapon X, who I put X-23 in. Like, I really want to build them up for War. And I may at some point. Now, Omega Red is as high as he is because I was using him in what do you call it? Dark Dimension. So, on the main account, I am working on something in Dark Dimension. I am working on going after the Super Scroll. I'm kind of stuck on non-legendary global, to be honest with you. And I'll tell you why. It's because I need to bring my Extreme X-Men up. Because I'm just kind of stuck here, right? I think I got my ass whooped today. So this is the team I'm currently using. Because, again, I should be using my Extreme X-Men. But I didn't bring them up. And, you know, even Namor would be a nice to slot in there, you know? But these guys just aren't getting it done on the section that I'm on. You know. And then once I'm through there, now it's non-legendary Cosmic. And then we jump into non-legendary City, which I should have covered. And then non-Horseman Legendaries. And then Legendary or Apocalypse. So, you know, I'm kind of stuck on a hump right now, but I really want Super Scroll, and I wanted to push myself for it, right? All right, guys. I keep going. I'm sorry this video is so long. I'm going to get out of here. I hope you all have a great day / night, depending on when you watch this video. You know, please like the video. As always, you know, please leave comments, chime in, pick on my love for Archangel if you must. And, you know, if you're finding the channel for the first time, please subscribe. There is a playlist that goes all the way back to day 1. All right, folks, I'm out of here.